What is it like having thousands of goats? Today, we will walk into several small and medium farms in the United States. How they live on goats. Goats are divided into meat goats according to their purposed dairy goat, and Kashmir Garathis is a medium-sized meat goat farm in Texas. Every morning herders would drive the goats to the pasture, let them graze freely. There are about 2.55 million goats in America, mainly concentrated in Texas. There are about 835. Oh, that's a third of the goats in the United States. 90 of it is used for meat. Here are approximately 2.03 million meat goats. In the United States, there are about 75000 in Texas. The average price of each one is between $300 and $400 in the evening. The sheepdog will drive the goats back to the pen to protect against nocturnal predators. Farmer owns 3 separate plots of pasture. He would regularly move his goats to different pastures for feeding. This will give the ranch plenty of time to recover. It can also reduce the occurrence of parasites in goats. A necessary part of the daily care of goats is to trim their feet every 6 months. Illness can occur if not treated in time. It can even make it difficult to walk. Impact on health. There are 5 common types of meat goats in the United States. They are Spanish goats, boer goat, chicken goat, white boer goat, and fainted sheep. Fainted goat is the funniest goat, also known as the Tennessee fainting goat. As soon as you get scared, it will be stiff and fall to the ground in about 3 seconds and return to normal. Also known as a scapegoat. We're lucky to have a sheep that hasn't been devoured by wolves. Now he has become a Pituzetto entertain tourists. This is the Texas State Fair Livestock Show. Boer goat is the absolute protagonist of the exhibition. The winning goat will bring great honor to the farm and considerable economic benefits. Among the 5 common meat goats, the most commercially bred are the boer goats. Yes, most of the mutton we eat on the market is polled is called the king of the meat goats in the world. Boer goat is 75 months pregnant to cock and have 3 children in 2 years. 1 litter can produce 1.5 lambs usually. Twins or triplets or thoba goats can live up to about 12 years, but the average meat goat does not live for 8-10 months. When it grows to 20-40 kilograms, it will be sent to the slaughterhouse. But some Americans prefer big goats that weigh up to 60 kilograms. 65 of the red meat consumed globally is goatitis, one of the healthiest. Red meat sweeter than lamb, not as good as beef, low in fat and cholesterol. The iron content is higher than that of other red and white meats. White Americans don't eat much lamb. Minorities such as Muslims and Spaniards consume the main force of goat meat. For a while you may not think you can rent goats in America. They can handle on care. Cost per mother is between 408. That is to say, goats eat an acre of bush and lawn. You need to pay 66,132. Goats prefer to eat shrubs and weeds instead of lawn. This requires the cleaning area to be fenced off with electric railing. The rest of the task I left to this group of foodies. To complete an advantage of cleaning with goats is that there is no need to sprinkle pesticides. No price increases due to pothylus. The price is still relatively low. There are about 410,000 dairy goats in the United States, mainly concentrated in Wisconsin, California, and Iowa. This is a mid-sized dairy goat farm in Wisconsin. After 145 days of pregnancy, female goats are giving birth when a lamb is a week old. It weighs about 6 kilograms. At this point, they will be fed separately from the family. Goats need to get used to bottles and pacifiers when the lamb is 1 month old. They can go outside and play freely, can also eat some weeds at will. Theoretically, the lamb is 4-5 months old. It is generally believed that even if it is mature beautifully, wait until they are 7-12 months old before they can reproduce. Ethicis. The 15-day Wisconsin State Fair, there are currently about 74 dairy goats in Wisconsin. About 1,200 goats were brought to the fair. Outlets from various farms will also bring their proud goats to the stage to display. The American Dairy Goat Association and the Meat Goat Association will evaluate the participating sheep. A winner. This is the lineage of the goats on the farm, industry recognition in terms of breeding quality, huge advertising impact. The exhibition will also reserve booths for various farms. Peripheral products can also be sold here. The American Dairy Goat Association has registered 9 common dairy goat breeds. Are French Alpine goats, Rementi goat, Nubian goat, Nigerian dwarf goat, Bahasla Jensen's dairy goat, Agen Bagotable goat, Guernsey Giraff. Nubian goat is the most popular dairy goat breed in the United States. Its long floppy ears, large almond-shaped eyes, and a razor-German nose. It's very recognizable. The milk of the Nubian goat contains 4.8% milk and 3.5 protein. It is very suitable for making cheese cream and other dairy products called America's best cheese coat. At a Nubian goat costs between $150 and $300. Keeping mentally prepared had a loud voice. It is not suitable for people who like to be quiet, but Nubian baby goats are kind of cute. This is the milking hall of the farm. Dairy goats are milked every 12 hours. 4 kilograms of milk can be produced every day. The average lactation period of a dairy goat is 280 for days. Peak production naturally occurs 4-6 weeks after opening milk. The average milk production rate 910 kilograms. The collected goat milk will be sent to the processing plant immediately, and the specialty of this farm is dairy processing. Farm dairy shop is only a few minutes away. This is crucial for the control of the quality of high-quality goat milk. Fresh goat milk, just milked in the afternoon, it can be turned into dairy the next morning. The farm has a visitor center. You can see the process of making the product with your own eyes through the glass window. This is also a youth education center. The process of making cheese is clearly demonstrated in the exhibition hall. There are also places for children to get up close and personal with small animals outside. You can interact with the lamb here. Learn everything there is to know about goat's exquisite and rigorous production processor. Team passionate about dairy products. It's what set this farm apart from the competition. Let's take a look at the unique way a goat farm is run. Is it a place for us to learn from? This is one of 267 goat farms in Wisconsin. If we had such an exquisite farm around you, are you willing to take your children to consume? Next, we will return to Texas, see how the family farm that takes care of the wrong goats. Tashkama goat is a breed that mainly produces cashmere. There are 110,000 cashmere goats in America. Texas accounts for 90%. There are 3 common cashmere goats: Arethi, Angora goat, Start Rice goat, and Bigula goat. The Angora has the largest population. There are about 61,000 in the United States. Prices range from $300 to $650 each. Angora goat hair is an excellent raw material for making plush plants because and Noha means mohair. Texas is a major producer of mohair. This is Beck, a herder in Cambridge County. With his 200 Angora goats, under normal circumstances, Zacroxtos lose their hair twice a year in February and August respectively. A baby goat weighs between 2 and 3 kilograms annually. The more you eat, the more hair you produce. The first shearing of a lamb yields about 1 to 1.5 kilograms of wool. When the second shearing is done, it can be increased to 1.8 to 2 kilograms. The climate in the mountains of Texas is very similar to that of South Africa. Sheep are very fond of shrubs and weeds in this part of Texas. There are many cut these hair. Spotting it in a sack is Beck's favorite thing to do. Let's go back to the Angora goat exhibit in Texas. In addition to showcasing body build and wool quality, wool still needs to be sheared and positioned according to the actual market price of mohair on the day of the exhibition. The Texas farm the raw has a 30% manual rating plus the composite score for wool to determine the championship. Thilquay industry in the United States has promoted the development of the industry through expos and competitions. Animal performance is the best teaching tool to expose the next generation of agronomists to the world we know and love. Next, we will walk into the American family farm to experience South Enerishichi farm life. There are more than 2 million farms in the United States. Family farms are the most important part of agriculture. 98% of all farm slices. A family farm in Kendall County, Texas. Melody and Cody are the 5th generation of this farm. They raised over 100 Angora goats. Here are also many sheep and cattle. Angoras 2 to 3 centimeters of hair a month, twice a year. An adult Angora can harvest about 3 kilograms of mohair at a time, 5-7 kilograms of wool per goat per year in early spring and early autumn. They going to bring in Pacondi's team of professionals to do the shearing. Paco's family has been shearing sheep for the 3rd time in his generation. He started shearing sheep at the age of 12, then go to college, get married, and have children. I'm still doing thysin. My 60s, his 3 sons are also on the team. They love this job, and I'm going to keep doing it. Small teams usually consist of 6-7 people. 5 people are responsible for shearing the wool towels. Collect alone at the sun at the person in charge of food compaction. The whole process takes about 2 horse, and the kids would ask, would that hurt the goat? Melody would tell them it's like a haircut. It was a relief for the goats. In summer, they will be very hot in sweaters. Melody and Cody have 2 daughters. They world Rather stay on the farm than go to school most of the times you think. They're with the animals on the farm. It's a quiet, peaceful life. The kids are really happy, and it made it worthwhile for them to do so. Their families will continue to live happily on this land. How do you feel about this kind of farm life? Let's talk about you in the comment area. Thought this is the story of America's 2.55 million goats and family farm. If you like today's video, be sure to long press the like button to give a strong recommendation. This is The Recorded World. Thanks for watching. See you next time.